back to more farming shenanigans. Tiny's here too. Over there, behind the shop. Tiny.
Yeah, welcome, hello, and I said welcome back to my stream, to the Tiny Streams. We got Tattered and myself, and he just went running by right there. I don't know, he's doing a circle. There he is. Oh, look at him doing his pirouettes. Is that what they're called?
I don't know, but I'm very dizzy.
Yeah. All right, we're going to be back to our farming today. We're going to be looking at more contracts. We got just under $8,000 last episode. And we're gonna work towards making more money, and I think point throughout this episode we're gonna sit down and discuss kind of where we think we want to have our first plot of land, and then that will give us a little outcome of how much money we need to make before we can start expanding.
Yes,
Looks like you
sitting here nodding my head like a fool, realizing that I'm nodding my head.
There you go.
Yes,
looks like you just took a contract as well.
I did. I got more trees to cut down. I don't know where. Oh no, that's so far.
All right, well, and I'm gonna take the plowing job that's right across the street, so that would work.
That's nice. Yeah, I should really map out my plans before I just start running.
You say that, but remember, plowing is my least favorite task to do.
True, but I have to. Oh, that's the field I just. Is it the field I bailed last episode? I
have a feeling it is, yeah.
I think I literally ended bailing that, and now you're just going to come in and destroy it.
Swoop in and take off the plowing, yeah. I don't know who picked up those bales, but somebody else transported them, I guess.
I mean, who owns the land? It should tell you, right? Probably like a Mary or an Ann or...
But I guess, yeah. I guess when it comes down to he was making the money with those bales. Ask not the grunt work. But hey, in the end, it doesn't bother me because you pay me. You're paying me at least. So
I have to run across feels like half the map. It's probably not really as far as it feels, but
yeah, definitely got a bit of a run. Hey, keeping in shape with that run, eh? That's positive totally. Out of it.
Yeah.
And you got to look towards the positives, right?
Digitally, I am fit. We're not going to talk about not digitally, okay?
I'm assuming also plowing is middles first, if I remember correctly. That's what they recommend you doing.
I believe so.
And then the headers are after.
Yeah. Kozlowski SPZ00. Kozlowski SPZ?
What are you trying to say?
I don't know. There's a sign here. I'm going to go explore.
Oh, okay.
It looks like it's like a butcher shop.
Oh.
Maybe?
We are starting our plow.
What is this place? Is it like a... What? Do they make like cold cut meats?
Ooh, delicious.
I guess it's possible because you can raise beef cattle in this, right?
Yeah, you can raise animals more for the slaughter rather than their production.
It doesn't tell me because it does tell me. I just can't read. Oh, here's the buy thing. Okay. Wow, I was so wrong.
Let me guess, it's a dairy farm or something.
Potatoes. Apparently it's potatoes.
Okay.
Now you
Uh-oh, wow.
It's chips. It's a potato chip factory.
Chip farm.
You should swing by here later and take a gander, because it really looked like cold cut meat to me.
I will.
That's a little bit embarrassing.
Rotate. There we go.
Well, we'll just circle back to the first episode. Tiny's the brains.
It also, let's be honest, it did sound like you're reading a different language completely.
Well, yeah, but they have a picture of like what it is. Anyways, you know what? Again, if people, want to comment to support my idiocy, then please do.
Yeah, this is reasons why I don't like plows.
Oh, I'm almost there.
Or plowing. I don't know why this game. Two of them right beside each other.
But they give you
line up.
Oh. Okay.
There's an inside and there's like... Yeah, there's a left and a right line, and I'm clicked on the left-hand line, which then puts me a little gap from the other one, so it just doesn't.
Well,
didn't line it up properly, and I dislike it.
The good news is it's a contract, so you don't actually have to 100% it.
Yes, and technically it's not my field, so my trying to make it look beautiful kind of thing is not have to be a thing. Today.
I'm like, oh, I got to go to field 109. I get to field 109, I just start running around looking at trees, not looking at the map where the frickin' circle is. It's pretty clear where they should be. I'm not in the circle, just looking at random trees. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. And you said, oh, well, never mind. It's 10%, so it's going to be 10 trees.
Yes, you got 10 trees. I think you
said last time that you can see it in the...
Yeah, it says at the very bottom when you're accepting the contract of how many trees they want you to cut down. But if I remember correctly from that one, it was I think it was $150 you're going to get per tree that you cut down. So I guess you could just end the contract without cutting them all down.
I have a feeling that's not true.
I have a feeling that I don't remember that being that way as well, but the way they described it made it seem like
I think you said there's penalties for cutting the wrong tree, which I didn't even know you could do. So, can trees falling kill you in this? Can you die in this game? I don't think you can, right?
I don't think so. Not in this game.
It should be okay to be a little bit carefree.
Yeah. It's not like when we played like Ark Survival and you just chop down a tree and it'd fall on my head dead, but
it happened 7 times, okay?
Yeah. We figured it out. We made it work, but it definitely happened.
It's fine. Everything's fine. So yeah, so just to reiterate our plan, it's only second episode, episode 2, however you want to say that, I guess. Aiming for cereal production, cereal factories, and believe the discussion last time was cows and something else, and I don't remember what it was. Oats? Wheat? Wheats.
Well, cows and to get to our cereal, it would be going cows and sugar, because then we can make chocolate, which we need the chocolate for the cereal.
Okay, right.
But ideally, the starting point's probably going to be cows and a grass field, because we can use the grass to feed the cows.
Yes. Sorry, I had a panic attack. I was going to cut a tree. I shouldn't say that. I didn't have a panic attack. I had a panic moment.
Thought it was going to be the wrong tree.
Yeah, I went to cut the tree from the side I couldn't see the paint on it. And then I had a little panic. But yeah, okay, so cows, grass field, sugar production. And I think last time I can't remember if we were talking about it in the recording episode or whatever, but there's 2 ways to get sugar.
Yes, you can either use sugar beets or sugar cane.
Yeah, so we'll figure it out.
Yeah, ideally between the difference of them, it's slightly different processes, but the sugar cane, you're using equipment that is specific for sugar cane, where sugar beets, yes, there is like your harvester and planters are specific to either sugar beets or regular beets. But then for the processing side of it, your seeder is the exact same seeder as you could use for corn and other vegetables, and then your transportation of moving the beets would be the same that you could use for corn and our grass and other things. So that's where if we did sugar cane, we're buying specific equipment just to do that process. If we dig sugar beets, we can use equipment elsewhere, but
not everything. Just
not all of it. Yeah, just some of it. Yeah,
but sugar cane is like all specific stuff then.
All specific for just sugar cane. Yeah, except for the tractor itself, which is just a tractor. But the harvester, the planter, the transportation of the sugar cane, all of that is specific equipment for sugar cane. Yeah.
I just stopped it to look both ways before I crossed the road. Oh my gosh, we're playing real, everybody. We're taking it fair serious. Okay. So then ultimately, I guess sugar beets, but I feel like I remember sugar beets from the previous games was like potatoes.
I believe it's a very similar process, so it is a slower process. Now, I've never done sugar cane, so I don't know how that is. The other thing to keep in mind is again, when I did the quick math on it, the starting costs are about $200,000 cheaper for sugar cane than it is for sugar beets. But as I said, that extra 200,000 kind of has equipment that you can use elsewhere, where sugarcane is just for itself.
When it comes to selling, I'm running back to the shop, and then I'll take a look. I guess I don't have to. I don't have to return anything, but just,
yeah,
feel like it's a better spot to be. Central to the whole map.
Yeah.
Or the whole thing. Okay, that really looks like meat, though. I'm sorry. Like, they have it... like, it's painted, like, red. Like, like a ketchup chip? It looks like a ketchup chip now that I'm looking at it. But I thought that was a Canadian thing. I thought that was our thing.
I was going to say, yeah, if anybody's watching this from outside of Canada, or at least I know America specifically, ketchup is a flavored chip that you can only get in Canada, not in America.
I don't actually know if it's available like worldwide or not.
I'm not sure elsewhere. I just know I have an uncle that is down in the States, and every time I've gone to visit him in the past, it's bringing him down some ketchup chips because he can't get them down there. So,
and they are quite delicious, for the record.
They are.
If people haven't had them.
Yes.
Quite delicious. But yeah, okay, so what was I going to do?
You were, I think, looking at...
Oh, I was going to see if we can sell
the
sugar cane, like unprocessed or whatever. If you can sell either of them, because that might be a bit of a factor, because we need to make money.
Yeah, and then again, for the sugar factory to process it, it's the same factory.
So I'm just wondering with sugar beet versus sugar cane, if we can sell, like, if we harvest sugar beet, can we sell it? If we harvest, not hargest, that's not a real word. If we harvest sugar cane, can we sell it without having it processed? Or do we have to get that factory? Because that's another cost that we're going to have to consider when we get there.
Yes. Yeah. That would be, I would have to, we can look at that through the sale menu.
Yeah, I just got back to the shop here, so, okay. So I'll go in here, spraying, wood transport, fertilizing. Oh, there's more dead wood.
It's a good contract.
Oh, 8 trees. Oh, dang, now, but it does say. All right.
Let me guess, that contract is right back where you just came from.
Nope, it's back on where the first one I did was.
Oh, okay, so you needed to make the travel back anyways.
Okay, where do you find out oh, over here. Oh man, my little mouse pointer is just sitting in the middle of the screen. Okay, sugar. What? Over here? There we go. Okay, spinach, straw, sugar beet. It looks like you can just sell. And sugarcane you can just sell. Okay, so either one.
What's the sale prices for?
Sugar beet's high point. Oh, well, you know what? We'll just be smart. The range of sugar beet is $154 to $197. And I believe it's per 1,000 liters.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
I believe most of them are that way, yeah.
I think it's liters.
Units.
Yeah, is it liters? I'm looking at this. I always assumed that little line was an L. I don't know that it is.
I always did the same thing.
Just be a line.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think it does. I think it's just a line in general because I always go with liters, but then when you sell like a pallet of something, you're really only selling like a boxes of cereal, but they still say it's like 1,000 or whatever with the L or with the line.
Sugar cane ranges 111 to 124, so smaller range. But I don't know quantity-wise what will lead to kind of the most.
Yeah.
That way.
Yeah. I think ultimately it comes down. That's going to come down to just whatever our preference of a choice is. I think.
Oh, I've got a contract that we can make some money on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big one.
Yeah. Field 31. It's a hoeing job.
Oh, okay.
Lease cost is $9.59.
Mm-hmm.
Contract pays out $9.97.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're not doing it. But it's better than the 405 one that you lose.
Yeah, it's better than the lease for 900 payout 405. Yeah. I guess technically if you lease it once and do both those contracts, you are making a profit, but
not very much of one.
No, not as much.
I think I'll wait. Oh, big yawn because I'm a tired boy.
Comes with being a father.
I was going to say it comes with having to work full time, but yeah, that too.
Well, yes. But you work full time and then you work as a father as well. But the father part of work is more enjoyable than the just everyday work.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to look at. So you said sugar beet. Okay, so normal tractor. What is this? Before sugar beets can be harvested, the foliage needs to be cut with a haulm. Haulm. I don't know how to say that. Topper like this one. Okay. What's this? This harvester digs the sugar beets. Oh. So it's not like a whole machine? It's just a thing you pull behind?
The sugar beets? Yeah, you can get one that's just like a tractor and whole unit in one, but obviously a lot more expensive.
Well, and why would you if this just seems like way more achievable because you're going to want to buy a nice tractor anyways. So you put
it's
the money
more
into
of
a good tractor and then get your pieces. Okay.
It's ultimately comes down to what your how expanse your operation is in a sense.
Okay, so that's that. I feel like that's just going to make more sense then. But I guess let's see. Where's sugar cane? Oh, what in the heavens is that thing? Harvester. Okay. We are going to do sugar beets.
Okay.
The harvester for sugar cane, the only one, at least in the like pre-made pack thing, is $350,000.
Yes, that's your most expensive item for the sugar.
Yeah, it's the most expensive item. Holy.
For the sugar cane, but it is.
But to your point, we're gonna need trailers for other things. We're gonna need tractors for other things. We're gonna need seeders for other things. I feel like sugar beet just makes more sense. And so we just have to get these two. So 175 and 97. So that's what? 280? I don't know.
I didn't.
It's roughly,
I'll fully
roughly 280.
did not pay attention to the numbers you.
$175,000 and $97,000.
Okay, 175, 195.
No, 97 and 175.
So 90. So that's 260 plus your 75, so 270 something.
Yeah, exactly what I was going to say. I'm smart. Sad part is that I feel like I actually am smart, just not at math.
Hey.
Math and my brain are not friends.
Your brain is for other things, and especially the music. You win out on the music, so you can count to 4.
It's true. That is true. I was very heavily invested in counting to 4 and breaking anything down to 4 or less to count it.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that. You're not wrong. Just how I feel about
it. Hey. Oh gosh, this is really slow process trying to go.
Oh wait.
Bumps to make with your plow.
What the heck? What is that?
Dude.
Whoa. Okay, so the contracts are still crap. I'm just going to continue to look at stuff. What is a red beet?
Oh, that's just your regular beet.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Yeah. So we could also do red beets then with
so the sugar
beets.
Yeah.
So it's actually better. Period. It's got two options if we want to go down.
Yeah,
I don't know what red beets.
Now red
in,
beets don't mean anything for us, but you could go with red beets and be the preserve. I think you can do preserving jars and do like pickled beets, I believe, out of them.
I don't know. I wish there was a
but
better way
that's
to
another factory.
Figure that out.
Yeah, without actually having to own or have a factory on thing, or going to your, the farming simulator wiki if there is one.
You do have to own it, don't you? No.
It has to be on the map to look at the actual process.
Oh, preserved food. It's right there. Preserved food, beetroot. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's just 100 red beets, though.
Yeah.
So, interesting. Okay, I'm having a thought.
Okay.
Do you think it makes more sense then to start with cows?
Our process for me is cows, I would think.
Well, I'm wondering if we do the sugar beet / red beet thing. If we get... Well, I guess it would depend on what the sugar processing thing costs, right?
I think if we went down the beet side of things and the sugar beet side of things, it would be two different factories we would need. Unless we were just going to sell it as...
That's what I was going to say. I was wondering if we started out with red beet and then switched into sugar, but it doesn't make a difference. We just need the sugar factory instead of the
preserving factory.
Although we don't have to buy the preserving factory because there's one on the map already.
If we want to get the processed product, yes, we need to buy that factory. But we just have to purchase that one wherever it is on the map.
You can't just go sell to it?
You can sell to it, but like if you wanted to sell the preserved jars, you would need to own the preserving factory.
Right. Okay.
Because obviously selling the sugar or the beets themselves gives you less money than selling the processed product.
Can I find those things on the map? God, this is difficult for my tiny brain. What is this? Farmer's market? No. What's this? Dairy? No.
Mm-hmm.
What's this? Biomass? Yeah.
No. That's one thing I will say with Farming Simulator is that the legend is sometimes a little bit...
Debris crusher.
Everywhere.
That's a train station. I don't know why I even clicked on that one. It's very obvious what that one is. What's this? Grain pool. Grain mill. Where is this place? I'm just curious, how much it costs. Supermarket. There's a supermarket?
I think that's one of the sell points on this map. Animal is the supermarket.
Dealer. Okay, where... I swear I've clicked on all of these things. I'm very confused. Oh, because I'm an idiot. It's okay.
I wouldn't say that.
Oh, I am. There's literally an icon that says Productions.
Oh, yeah.
And my dumb ass was going and clicking on all the tip stations. Where do I offload stuff? So, there's that. Bakery. Cement factory. Preserved food factory. Okay. Manage? But we don't own it.
Interesting.
Okay. We're not going to fast travel. We're going to tag it, and I'm going to run through the fields, because realism.
Realism.
As I cut through people's fields that I don't know. It does actually make it feel a little more real, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We've all done that, haven't we?
I was gonna say when everybody was a kid, depending on where you grew up, if there was a field around, that was the best place to hang out at night.
I'm still a kid.
True. I'm a kid at heart myself.
Yes, that. Oh, I can see it. It's just over the hill.
Don't tell me it's like Grandpa's commute to school, though.
That is such an interesting sign. Huh, I wonder if that's real. Is that based off a real sign? It must be. They seem to do things pretty spot on.
I that disengaged from that line. That was not fun.
Are you still plowing?
Yep.
How's she going? Feeling good?
I'm at 76%. I'm doing the outer. I wouldn't say the hang of it. Still.
I feel a little let down. I did not see the factory I was looking for. I saw a different building that I thought was the factory I was looking for.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the animal dealer.
Why do you do that, game?
Oh, chickens.
Yeah, no, I think I got two more passes around the edges to do.
Oh, I found an actual stream.
Nice.
I shall call it Tiny.
Is there farmland around it? Is that where we're setting up our...
No, there's an animal dealer, though.
Oh,
which
okay.
We will need to, I guess, make reference to.
Yeah, we will.
Is that a criteria? Are we making that a criteria?
The transportation side of things?
The stream.
Is that going to be if we can, it would be enjoyable, I think.
Let's commit to it.
Because, let's be honest, you...
Does that come with extra cost?
It could. My funny point was going, well, you will sail map into the stream to get to where we are.
Okay, how much are you? 330 grand to buy this. Nope. Absolutely not.
Pretty sure that's more expensive than buying it from and constructing it on your own land.
Well, it's a giant one.
Possibly, but I thought a lot of the larger ones were more like 200,000. But either way, I can't remember.
Okay, well,
there could be larger ones.
I'm gonna see. Is there even a stream? I don't think there's even a stream that actually shows up on the map. I think the one I ran through was just a fluke. Yeah, it doesn't show up on the map. Ugh, this is gonna be very difficult when we go property hunting.
Hey, it's something. Again, people build their own streams and ponds all the time.
Yeah.
When they have money, not off the bat.
Yeah, that's also not in my repertoire.
No.
Ugh. Okay, well, running back. I feel so bad for anybody who's watching my stuff right now. I'm literally just running around the map.
I'm just doing circles.
Yeah, this doesn't show up on the map. So, you know. So how real are we going? Like if we okay, let's think ahead a little bit here. We own 2 tractors. Crazy. I know. It probably will never actually happen, but we own 2 tractors. Are we saying no to the little like teleport thing? I'm down. I'm down for it. I just need to know, and probably will need to be reminded.
I'm also the same way. I'm okay with both factors. They have it in the game for a reason. But if it's one of those things, if we decide we want to do it, then that's what we try to stick to, and we run to all of our equipment.
All right, let's do it.
It's the same thing. Okay, we'll do it that way. We will eventually have to...
path right now, so I mean...
I was going to say, we will eventually have to line ourselves up. Like, once we get to the stage of having property, we got to set it up correctly with having parking spots for everything, so we can kind of not just willy-nilly leaving things all over the place.
Yeah, and we'll probably have to buy the motorcycle that you referenced in the first episode now.
What's that? Why you want the motorcycle now?
Well, I don't want the motorcycle. I'm just saying, like, we need something to get around.
Yeah.
Because
I'm
not...
I agree.
Do you have music playing?
I do not. Unless it's coming out of the radio of the tractor, but I haven't really been paying attention to that.
I swear I heard music. That's a little creepy. Oh, look, another farmer walking around.
I already had that up.
Oh my god, sir, your mustache is fantastic. Wow. That is so good. Your haircut could probably be a little bit more
so he spends
suited to you, I will say.
He spends all his time on his beard and his mustache rather than his actual
no beard.
Head of
no
hair.
beard. Just a mustache.
No, just the mustache. Just the mustache.
I don't know where I have found myself. I feel like I'm at like a summer camp.
Okay. I'm on my final loop or lap around this farm, I guess, or this field, I should say. And I think after that, we should probably have our discussion and try to figure out where we want to begin our farm.
Wait,
so find out what our first
are you the same
plot of land will be.
I mean, you don't have... Oh, my God. Whoa, twins just walked into each other. Oh, my God.
Oh, dang.
Why? Oh, now one's following the other one.
I was gonna say, do they at least know each other? Like, robots. Or is this just a creepy?
Robots are taking over the. I don't know, man. They are dressed identically. They've got the same haircut. They both look not so thrilled.
Like, how weird would that be if you didn't know you had a twin, but then you bumped into him wearing the? I think it's gonna be weird just to bump into him in general, but. Wearing the exact same outfit at the
There's a little filled in well with a little flower pot in it. That's so nice.
Oh.
I genuinely did not know this little place existed.
I don't know where you are. Are you over by that little
I don't know.
Pond area where the
I am right beside field 58.
Park is?
It legitimately feels like a little summer camp in here. There's
46.
No, 58.
I know, but I was like, I'm at 46. I see 59 on my little mini map.
I think I'm right beside the shop. I think.
Probably. I think you are at that little kind of picnic kind of site thing, however you would want to declare it.
Oh, this door's chained off. I want in there.
Huh?
What is this place? Like, actually, I'm so confused. Does anybody know what this is? What's that? Okay, there's... Wow, that sign tells me nothing.
I was gonna say, I'm like, what is this? Or I know I don't know. I'm not sure if you know, or I guess if there is anybody out there watching this and knows, let us make a comment. Basically, is this map based off of a real area in the world? And if so, where is it?
Oh, yeah, that is a good question. What do you mean, where is it? It's called, I don't remember what it's called.
There you go.
I really, really, really thought I heard music before, though.
Weird, yeah.
Very weird, because where would I have heard it from?
Really? Really, game?
What?
Oh, I'm on doing the edge of the map, and it's not,
Oh, because you 100%ed.
Oh, did I 100%? I didn't even realize I did.
Yeah,
there you go.
Just bring it on back to the shop. Bring it on back to the shop. Yeah.
I was hands down going kind of complaining at the fact of, why is this not working?
Is this a fire hydrant? Is this? You know, as weird as it sounds, I'm kind of glad I didn't find any fun contracts to do while you were still working.
You just got a chance to explore.
Exploring. I've never really taken deep dives into these maps, and they're quite good.
Yeah, they've definitely put some...
my limited knowledge and experience, they're very well done.
Yeah, definitely put some time and effort to making it all correct.
Oh, cruising in a Kubota, huh?
Yes, I was. Yes.
A Kubota. I said Kubota.
Kubota. Got to go return it all.
Oh, yeah, you're going to go all the way down to the door? Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. We're really taking this serious.
I saw you do it last time, so let's walk in, make sure that they actually... that we've come back with it, and then we can complete the contract.
Nice. Hey, big win. We are over $10,000. Yeah. Look at us go.
Nice. So there's a there's a few larger contracts that just turned over, or well, 2 contracts I would say to be worth it. But first of all, I think we should let's go. Yes, and then but we think we should go at our map and kind of get a play of where do we think we want to.
I have the map open. I don't have a freaking clue, man.
Yeah, like because I think. Well, I guess maybe we do that in. Oh, wrong button.
Okay, there's
say like the
2 options off the hop that I would think would make sense to look at.
Okay.
Field 29.
Okay, the one that I just worked on. That should have popped out right toward.
And field 80. They have grass, and we're saying we need grass, right? I think they have grass. The dark green is grass, right? Tell me I'm not wrong.
Oh gosh, I keep on.
Okay, yeah, the dark green is grass. So field 80, it's on the left side of the map.
Why is all my stuff turned off? Weird. Sorry. All my like what is turned off right now?
You probably hit the button. There's a little thing at the bottom that says deselect all.
Ah, didn't know that.
Yeah. So field 80 is grass, which is on the left side of the map. There's a whole open area, field 100. 99. I don't know what 99 is. Just a bunch of trees. Oh, and a lot of money. Oof.
Yeah, Oof. I think that's more my concern. Money. I think
field 80 is 44 grand.
Okay, that's not that bad.
And
like field 80
is 60.
So both of them aren't bad. I think from looking at this setup, like if you went from the 82 upwards, because obviously 82 is probably
just buy out all of them.
Yeah, if we were like, I would think it would be because even if we did we started up by 29, eventually I think we can expand into 28 and kind of work that whole section, or the same thing down there. You start with down and then expand to get all of them. So when we have to put in the next thing.
The only thing there then is field 29. It's 15 grand more, which isn't actually that bad. But I would argue that there's more room to expand, probably.
By where 29 is?
Yeah, look at all the stuff around it. You got...
I would agree with that. Also, it puts us a little bit more central to where everything is.
Well,
compared to being on the outskirts. But
I mean, you also I think 29's got to be the one, because you look at the fields right behind it. So there's 4 up there. But then on the other side of that little double road thing, you could get into all of those.
Yeah.
Then field 20 through 24, you could technically get into you could really that whole
and even
middle section or whatever.
Yeah, and even with that, because again, depending on when we get enough money for it, we're sitting at only just 11,000. It may not be grass on those fields. It may change, but field number 30, that's right beside number 29. If we're thinking of in that area, that's 50. It's 10,000 cheaper than the 29 or $8,000 cheaper. Yeah. So again, not much, but all of those are kind of a price. So even if we come to the point where I guess the ones above it are a little bit higher. There's one 80,000.
So let's aim for 70 grand.
Yeah, I think 70 grand is probably a good buying point, and then that gives us a little bit extra to get whatever we need. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, I think that's where we're gonna go. We can start with I think starting with that 29-30 area is probably best, and probably kind of go with grass first, and then buy the field to have cows on, because then we at least have a field of grass in production to feed our cows. What? Oh, you heard the train?
Maybe it wasn't music. Maybe it was a train.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh, and
my chair's also
get out of here.
Creaking a lot.
Get out of here. Okay. Are we wrapping up? Ooh. Is that?
If we want to stay with our timing, and our overall timing, because we're at about 40 minutes right now, then yeah, this would be our wrap up of our next one.
Okay, sweet. Well, thanks for coming along. Thanks for sailing along. Thanks for climbing aboard, however you want to say it. And
thank you for coming down for the journey down my tiny stream.
Yeah, we'll be back with more. We've got a plan.
We do, and we are.
Got a plan.
We are. Well, have yourself a good one, and we will.
Okay, bye.